All right, here we go. We have started, you guys. Welcome to One Team, One Dream newbie Power Hour training. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be ran by myself and my sidekick, Shauna Lowe Abrego. First, you guys, who am I, right? You're like, who is this chick? Who are you? My name is Heather Juneau. I am a triple diamond in our company from Sacramento, California. Triple diamond, some of you guys are like, what does that even mean? I'm the third highest rank from the top. So I'm super close to the tippity tip top. That was definitely not my goal when I signed up, FYI, 7 years ago. Just hit my 7-year anniversary in February of this year. And a little bit about me, you guys. I was working 2 full-time management jobs when I started this business. Raise your hand or put in the chat room what you do for a living. What do you do right now? I know some of us right now may not be doing what we normally do, but if you have a job, what is that? Put that in the chat room for us. I was a full-time pricing manager at Old Navy, and I was also a catering and marketing manager at a restaurant. And that was my goal. Like literally my goal was to work retail management, work in the restaurant. I loved my jobs. Who loves their jobs? Who hates their job? I mean, let's keep it real. I had jobs I hated, but I actually really loved customer service. I was not a good salesperson, but I do like talking. Shocker. Can you guys already tell that? So when I found this business, you guys, I was on a weight loss journey. I wanted to try the Body Wrap. I don't know if you guys know this, but we are the company that started the Body Wrap. The Body Wraps that tighten, tone, and firm. They help with loose skin, cellulite, stretch marks. I was on a weight loss journey and I wanted to try a wrap. Put in the chat room if you guys are on your weight loss journey. If you have a goal, put it in the chat room. I'm curious. What is your goal weight? Or what is your goal for losing weight? Maybe you just want to drop a pant size. Maybe you want to get healthy. Maybe you know nothing about our products at all and you're like, I don't know, I just want to get healthy. Put in the chat room what your goal is with our products. So I wanted to try the Body Wrap. I reached out to my friend on Facebook and I said, okay, I think I want to try a wrap. And she said, okay, let's do it. So she came over to my house. She put a Body Wrap on me. I had 3 friends come over and I was like, this is pretty cool. This is amazing. Like the wrap, it tingles, it feels great. I had great results. And I asked how much it cost to be a customer. I just wanted some wraps and I wanted our greens. That's all I wanted. And then when she told me that it was only $99 to join this business, I said, well, I was already going to spend probably $99 on product. Maybe I should just do the business. Did anybody do that? Did anybody like, well, I just kind of wanted to see maybe if this business would be for me. I kind of wanted to try the products too. Then my mind started going, I was like, well, if I could just make maybe an extra $200 to $500 a month to pay for my daughter's dance classes or my car payment, then maybe we'll see what could happen. So also now in the chat room, I want to know what you want to make. Are you somebody that's wanting an extra 200? Why do you want 200? 500? Why do you want 500? Are you somebody that's like, I saw that I could get a $15,000 bonus and that is what I'm going for? Go ahead and put that in the chat room as well. So fast forward, I joined the business. I literally just talked about it. You know, I told people on Facebook about it. I told my friends and family about it. When I found out that our products could be drop shipped directly from our warehouse to them, to their doorstep, I was like, wait, I don't have to deliver anything? Like, I don't have to necessarily like bag up all their stuff and then go door to door with their, I was like, maybe I'll do this. You guys, I ended up matching my income at both of my management jobs within about 6 months of just me super excited, talking about the products, talking about the business. I ended up promoting to the rank of diamond and earning a $10,000 bonus, which is now a $15,000 bonus for those of you. So fast forward, you guys, I was able to now become a stay-at-home mom. I decided instead of paying for daycare, I was going to do this. And I also retired my husband and he does this with me. And it's just been the biggest blessing. I know I can tell you right now, the best thing that happened to my kids was being able to buy Disneyland annual passes and taking them on a Disney cruise. We were that family that went to downtown Disney, which is like the outdoor shopping area at Disneyland. but we couldn't afford to get through the gates. And so my kids were really little at the time. And I remember just kind of going, yeah, guys, this is Disneyland. And they were little and they were like, oh, they were excited. And me and my husband, I literally like wanted to cry and go, I cannot even afford to go through those gates with my babies. And fast forward to a year later, I was buying Disneyland annual passes because of this business, you guys. So it's been a complete blessing. So many things have happened. Great team. You guys are on the best team in the business. I'm talking too much. Shauna, try not to talk as much as I did. And introduce yourself, girl.
Oh my God. So I haven't told my story in forever. I'm getting like goosebumps, you guys. We as leaders get nervous too. Like, I just totally thought we were like, oh, jumping into a training. My name is Shauna Abrego Lopez. On Facebook, you guys will see me as Shauna Lowe. So that's why we always say Shauna Lowe. I have been with this company 7 amazing years, you guys. 7 years. I'm getting so thrown off because I don't normally do this on my phone, I do this on my computer, so I'm seeing my little boxes. And when I joined, I honestly joined just like, I have always been one of those people. I love the idea of entrepreneurship. I'm always like, thinking of like, oh my God, this would be a great business, right? But it's just been great. I just have always had that personality, but never really pursued it, I guess, when this business found me, because I truly believe this business found me. It was 7 years ago. It's kind of funny because we've all been in 7 years, but it was right around the time of some of you guys may be a little young to remember this, but the market crashed. There was a huge kind of what we're going through kind of financially, but what we're going through, what we were going through then. And so I got laid off from a great job. I had a great salary. I had just kind of made it right in sales and marketing and, whatever. And I was a nursing major and I told myself, all right, well, I guess I'll just go back to school. And I had just met my husband probably the year before. And I had my best year ever as far as income. And I just thought I had made it, right? So fast forward, me and my husband had just gotten married. We wanted to start a family, but because the market had taken a dump, I was working 6 hours a day, 70 hours a week, you guys, like 10 plus hours a day. And so we thought, okay, well, we're newlyweds. Like how in the world are we going to start a family if literally the only day we had off together was Sunday? And I was getting home at 10 at night, sometimes leaving at 7 in the morning. So it was just like, how in the world? And this business found me. And I literally just said, what if I can make my car payment while I'm on maternity leave? What if I can make an extra $500 and just let's give it a shot? Like, who knows? I have a pretty big mouth, kind of the same thing. I tried to rap, it worked on me. I thought, holy crap, this really works. And I know that as a bride, for anyone that's gotten married, like you want to look the best on your wedding day. And I had spent a ton of money trying to look my best, right? Going to med spas and things like that, trying to look my best for my wedding, spent well over $1,000 on body treatments. And, I found this route that worked for $25. And I was like, I am in. I am going to, I shared it with everyone. And honestly, it was just like when you get a good mascara, you tell your girlfriend like, oh my God, you got to try this. It had nothing to do with me selling it. I was just literally sending my enroller tons of people like, you have to try this. Like you have to. And then I finally caught on like, I keep sending her people, like I could probably do this too. Fast forward 90 days later, I had no idea what I was doing. I was like ignorance on fire. I promoted to the rank of diamond, which was a leadership rank, average of around $2,000 per month. I had earned a $10,000 bonus. And it literally was like, oh my God, I just did that. Right. So the beauty of it 7 years later is we have so much technology at our fingertips. We really didn't have that then. So I could honestly say in the last probably 1.5 to 2 years, being in this business 7 years, this is the best time ever in the history of this company to be a part of this company.
Yes.
We broke all the rules. We went debt free. We learned all the things. And even in a global pandemic, We had probably one of our best months ever last month. You know, you guys, it is such a blessing to be a part of this faith-based, debt-free, privately owned company. We are not publicly traded. We give back tenfold. What that means for you guys is that we're not going anywhere. You know, we have no business partners. If the market crashed to zero tomorrow, guess what? We're pure profit. And everyone's buying off the internet, and everyone's shopping at home, and everyone's shopping online. So guess what? Are you going to be a part of that? You know, there's 40 million cups of coffee consumed per day. Billion cups of coffee consumed per day. And most people aren't going to Starbucks right now. Some people are, but they're waiting in those long Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out lines, right, to get their $7 coffee. So, you know, we're all a piece of this great big puzzle. And I just honestly can tell you guys, there has never been more money in the compensation plan. There's never been an easier time to join, you know, to be in this business. And we have literally laid the foundation step by step to get you guys started. And I'm so excited. I can't even stand it.
Yes. My husband's just in here. He's like helping me with the laundry while I do this. He's in the business too. So if any of you guys are like, do guys do this? Yes, they do. Tell them they do, babe. My husband's actually a diamond in the company, which is Leadership Rank. And he does work this business by telling his friends to tell their wives to talk to me, or, you know, his customers or his fellow softball players or his coworkers. So it's not just a woman business. Men are in this too. I wanted to make sure you guys knew that. But you guys, let's go ahead and start. Let's dive in. I know we've taken up already 15 minutes, but we really just wanted to let you guys know who we are. You know, Shauna and I are your upline leaders. You may not be directly on our team, but we are one team, one dream. So we wanted to just let you guys know who we are and who is rooting for you.
Yes.
One thing that I ask is, if you guys can, I know, you know, some of you guys got crazy life going on right now, but can we put our phones away? Unless you're on it, staring at it right now, don't put it away. But put your phone away, go grab a pen and paper, because if you are not new, we're going to give you a refresher. And if you are new, then get ready, you guys, to absorb. I asked, one thing that I learned early in this business was to be coachable. And what that means is when I started, I was like, okay, now what? And then I found out what to do. And then when I was done with that, I was like, okay, now what? And she told me what to do. And I was like, oh, that's really out of my comfort zone. I don't know if I want to do that, but I really, really want to pay for ballet classes. So I'm going to just going to try it and see what happens. And look where I'm at now. So I'm asking you guys to put your phones away, get out a pen and paper, and just really kind of be ready to just get out of your comfort zones. We're not going to ask you guys to do anything tonight, but just get ready to learn. So again, if you guys could all stay muted just so we can get through this and not have a lot of chaos. And if you guys have questions, put them in the chat room. Maybe Heather and our other leaders, if you guys can answer questions as they go, that would be perfect. So what you guys are all going to do tonight when we get off of this Zoom, we're going to give you guys some homework, but it's going to be fun homework, and you guys are going to be ready to just like go to business. Write this down. You guys are going to all go to team. I already forgot. Sorry, look at me. I was like, wait, I was saying the wrong thing.
One team, one dream.
No.
teamlivinglegendary.com.
Thank you. It's right here. teamlivinglegendary.com.
I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you. Okay, teamlivinglegendary.com. Okay, that is going to be your step-by-step, like, how do I start this business from scratch? Like, what do I need to know from A to Z?
Sorry, what is that again? Team what?
Jody, we're putting it in the chat room right now, and I'm going to actually share it with you guys right now with our share screen, which is really cool. Okay, we're not going to do it right now. I'm going to show you it though real quick. Okay, so take a look.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for this.
All right. So this is what it looks like. So if you guys want to know who this chick is, this is it says right there. I am your upline ambassador diamond. This is Kay Dixon. She is the daughter of one of the founders of the company. We are all part of her organization. Just to let you guys know right off the bat, she has a massively huge team. So you're not going to see her and hear from her a lot, but she knows her stuff. And once you hit those leadership ranks, you guys, if you want to be a part of what Kay's got, then reach those ranks. She will pour into us at some point, and we might share some stuff. But we just want you guys to know the face here. This is one of our ambassadors, but she's not a part of like our One Team, One Dream page, okay? So it kind of tells you a little bit about her. These are the courses you're going to do. You guys, look how short they are. 3 minutes, 2, 4, 2, 5, less than a minute, okay? These are the courses. This is going to take you no more than 30 minutes, okay, you guys? You're going to enroll. It's just, she's basically going to ask you for your name, and that way she can be a part of knowing who you are, okay? Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I just wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of what it looks like. Maybe I will. Anyways, training. Okay. Is it working? Am I here still?
I think you have to log in.
Okay. I thought I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Okay.
It works. I promise. Me and her did this earlier today.
Yeah, it's just spinning right now. So, but if you got literally what I just showed you guys on that first page is what, once you log in, once you create something, a login information, it's going to, I don't know why it's taking forever. So we're just going to skip that part, but you guys get the gist of it, right? So teamlivinglegendary.com. Everybody on this call needs to do this. Shauna and myself did the course today. Okay. So I'm not, if you guys are not new, don't go, oh, okay, that's what I'll send my team to do. Don't you want to know what your team should be doing? Your newbie?
Yeah. You want to know what guidance they're getting.
Yeah. And when you guys do it for your first time, now you know exactly what to have your new distributors do. Once you start building a team, you're going to send them to that. Once you guys complete that today, okay, I would love for all of you guys to do it before you go to bed tonight. First thing in the morning if you must, okay? But once you complete it, message your enroller, the person you signed up with, and say, okay, I'm done, I did it, okay? So make sure you guys get that done. That is going to be your first and foremost. That's what you're going to do as soon as we're done tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. Next is, how do we make money? Who wants to make money? Who's like antsy? Like, who is ready to make some money, make your investment back, make some profit? Let's talk about how to make money. So Shauna, go ahead and start with our very simple 3-step business plan.
Yes. And you guys, I want to kind of just reiterate, like, it doesn't matter how long you've been with this business. Me and Heather have been with us 7 years, and we were going through each thing, and me and her notoriously will self-admit it that, you know, we're talkers. We like to chat, right? Kay gets very to the point. She definitely gives you exactly what you need to hear. There's no fluff. So if you've joined in the last 6 months, in the last 2 weeks, if you joined yesterday, if you joined 7 years ago like we did, this is a gift that our ambassador put together, and we are very proud of it. And so we want to make sure that every single person is getting, I mean, she literally goes through everything you need to know. If you had zero upline and no one telling you what to do, this literally lays out the entire business and explains compensation and all of that good stuff. So, getting into compensation, we make money 5 different ways, okay? The 3 main ways that we make money is cash, commissions, and bonuses. But we can get paid up to 5 times a month, and that we're gonna show you how to unlock that. Again, this isn't meant to be like a 2-3 hour meeting. We actually want to keep it pretty short. So I'm going to get into what we call our 1-page business plan. It's our steps to success. So write that down, steps to success. You're going to go into your eSuite. Again, once you watch the videos, you're going to know how to log into your eSuite. You are going to go to your document library. So write that down, document library, go into your eSuite, go into your document library. You're going to download something called Steps to Success. If you have no printer at home, at least download that or screenshot that and be able, you're going to want to physically print that at some point. Again, I know, you know, resources are limited at this point if we're all home, but if you do still work, you know, if you can sneak a couple steps to success, we want to make sure that happens, or go to a postal place or something. We want to make sure you're getting that of some sort in writing. basically what Steps to Success is it's our one-page business plan. Our first few goals, and we want to, sorry, we took so many notes today. I want to make sure I'm getting all of these to you guys. Right out of the gate, we want to start completing Steps to Success with our 6 loyal customers, okay? That's step 1 in the Steps to Success. Okay, you want to get those loyal customers as soon as possible, you guys, because what that's going to do is that's going to unlock your $150 shopping spree, okay? That's also going to unlock your what we call our product rewards. Now, for the life of your business, you're going to get what's called a product reward. And for every 2 loyal customers that you sign up, you're going to get one of about 5 to 6 items at a very, very discounted rate with free shipping attached. So again, not only is your first 6 loyal customers part of our Steps to Success, part of our one-page business plan, it's, our company's laying out exactly what to do to be successful, but what it's doing is it's unlocking bonuses along the way, okay? So for instance, a pack of body wraps, like me and Heather said, those body wraps is what got us through the door, what has got us to diamond and above. A pack of body wraps is $25 free shipping. Well, guess what? Those body wraps retail for that one pack for $100. So that's $75 in cash money profit right out of the gate. You know what I mean? And who couldn't use cash money profit right out of the gate, right? This is where your upline comes in. This is where your enroller comes in. This is where we do what we call we can call it a number of different things. I like to call it your dirt list, your coffee list, or your chicken soup list. Ultimately, what that means is I always say, look, if you were selling bags of dirt, right? You're going to have your friends, your closest friends, families, besties, coworkers that are going to support you. I always use the story. One of my best friends, my hairdresser, we're super duper close. She called me one day and I owed her money for something. I can't remember what it was. And she's like, oh, and add $20 because you're going to sponsor her 2 kids for church camp. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't even think twice. Okay, $20. Right. Of course I'm going to sponsor your kids. Of course I am. Those people that like if your kid was selling, candy bars or whatever, or if you were, if you were selling candles, or, if you needed a rib or a kidney, I don't know, I'm just joking. But, that those are the people that are going to support you no matter what. They just love you no matter what, even if they think you're a nut job. Some of my family members do. They're going to support you no matter what. Those are the people that are going to be on that dirt list. Now, let me tell you, some of them might say no, and that's okay. Because in this business, no, trust me, the people that got me to Diamond or to Ruby or the first steps are not the people who got me to Diamond. And it definitely wasn't my friends and family. But those are going to be those first people that you reach out to. And typically, you're going to be able to get anywhere between 2 to 5 customers, sometimes even more than that, depending on your network. Okay. So we want to make that chicken soup list. Those are the first few people. Those are getting your toes wet. I've even had people say, hey, can I practice on you? And then their friends and family end up being their customers. You know what I mean? So again, those are the people that you're going to get with on your, with your upline. We're going to do some 3-way calls. We're going to do some 3-way messages. Again, we can go hours and hours long on trainings, but that's that first step 1 in that one-page business plan is getting your first 6 loyal customers. Step 2, that is also going to unlock your $50 cash bonus. So no matter how much you join for, because they just rolled that out, no matter how much you join for, whether it be, and that started when?
I believe that was the 25th
of February.
Yes. March. I'm sorry. That was recent. So
that was recent. So if you joined in February, that isn't part of your thing, but you're still going to get that $150 cash bonus. So if you joined after probably that last week in March, getting those first few customers is also going to get you a $50 cash bonus as well. So it's ever changing, you guys. And that's what's so beautiful about the companies. It's always adding perks. They're always adding perks to the compensation plan. So that's also going to unlock some cash bonuses. But again, I joined for $99 with none of these perks other than the product rewards. And let me tell you, I was flipping those product rewards, you guys. I was getting cash. I was just flipping 75, 75, 75. And I was like, oh my God. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew was that the wrap worked. All I knew was that it was on fire. And right now with our coffee is just as hot, if not hotter, than what the wrap was back in the day, right? We're able to literally make cash money And now with this digital age, we're able to never even have to leave home. Like, you know, we were in homes and living rooms doing wrap parties, and I still love those, but hello, we can't be doing that right now. But we're able to literally digitally send people their samples and get cash daily into our inboxes, right? Did you want to touch on the second part of the steps to success?
Yes. Also, you guys, real quick, some of you guys don't even know this, but I don't know if you know that when you joined, regardless of if it was January, February, March, actually it was February, March, you got 7 sample packs of our Skinny Brew, that your goal is to sell those 7 sample packs and make $140 in cash. So depending on if you joined for $49 or if you joined for $99, you're going for cash right now. 3 of those sample packs are digital and get to be mailed out from corporate. You don't physically even touch those. You get your friends and family's information. They give you $20. Right now, we're not collecting a lot of cash, right? So you ask them if they have Venmo or Cash App or PayPal. They give you $20. So 20 here, 20 from your cousin, 20 from Aunt Sally, and 20 from your best friend. You get it from them through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and then you're going to download the sample app. You're going to input their information, and our corporate will ship those to them, and you guys don't even have to touch it. And then you've already made $60. You guys, that could happen right now. Literally, that could happen right now. We all know at least 3 people that drink coffee. We know 3 people that will give you $20 to try your coffee. And then you're going to get 4 packs mailed to you. So you'll have 4 physical packs mailed to you. I definitely recommend keeping one for yourself so you could try the Skinny Brew yourself. And then take those other 3. And you know what? Right now, yes, we can't go out and physically talk to people, but maybe you want to go for a drive and you've got a friend that lives 20 minutes away. Tell them to leave $20 in their mailbox, put that sample pack in their mailbox, and leave, and you're done. You're good. So you guys will have 7 opportunities to make 7 sample packs that for $20 each to turn that into 100. So you guys have those as well. And you guys, this is the time that you ask for help. So remember when Shauna was talking about get out your chicken noodle soup list, your make a list of people that drink coffee, your closest friends and family, and you're going to start asking them to be your first customers. And we've got some messages for you. If you're not comfortable, if you're like, I don't know what to say, number one, you should be able to just talk to these people on your own and say like, hey, Aunt Sally, I just joined this business. I'm selling some coffee samples. Would you be willing to try one for $20? Okay. You should be able to do that. But if you still need some help with that, then you're going to reach out to your upline. They're going to give you some messages to send out, and you can either do 3-way calls, 3-way chats, or just screenshot your conversations with people and send that to your upline and say, how should I respond to this? What would you say? Like, how do I reply to this? That is gold, you guys. If you are not making money in this company, it's because you're not asking for the help. And most of the time it's just your wording. It's not that you don't know people that drink coffee. It's that you just need help with the wording. Also, you guys, if you have any questions about anything we're talking about, please put it in the chat room. We've got some leaders that are ready to answer your questions. So once again, what is step 1? Does everybody know? 6 loyal customers. If you're like, what is a loyal customer? Tonight on that teamlivinglegendary.com, she goes over what is a loyal customer, what is a retail customer, okay? So that answer will be given to you as soon as you get off of this tonight. The next step, you guys, is doing what you do, okay? 3 distributors. You want to get 3 distributors as soon as possible. Even if you're not ready for that team. I know when I first signed up, I was like, I don't want a team. I just want to help people use the products. You guys, people need this opportunity right now. You need this opportunity. Other people do. Don't worry about training them. Don't worry about being a leader. We're here to help you do that. But all I can tell you is duplicate what we're teaching you. If we're telling you to get 6 loyal customers in your first 72 hours to 30 days, and you get a new distributor, and you say, what do I tell them to do? You duplicate what we just told you to do. We told you to go watch teamlegendary.com, and then we told you to go get 6 loyal customers. So then you sign up a distributor, and you duplicate. You duplicate. You tell them to do what we just told you to do. Do you guys know that when you get your first 3 distributors, and this is ongoing, when you get your 3 distributors and so on, and you duplicate, you teach them to do what we just told you to do, every time your distributor gets 6 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you get a $150 cash bonus. Okay. So I know right away when I first joined, and that was only $99 when I signed up. And I was like, wait, I just have to find 3 people that want to do this with me. And I teach them to do what I just did. And I can get $300. Okay. Like you just got to let it process, right? Right now, you guys, it's signing up 3 people to do this with you, duplicating that 6 loyal customers, and you're going to get $450. And those are paid out weekly. Those are not a monthly commission. Those are paid out weekly. So once again, you guys, if you have questions about steps to success, put it in the chat room. All we're talking about is 6 LCs, 3 DTs. You're going to hear those letters a lot. LCs means loyal customer. DT means distributor. 6 loyal customers, 3 DTs, and you're on your way to making a $15,000 bonus down the road. All right. So what's next, you guys? If you have not already been added to our team page, that is going to be your next step. So what you're going to do after this Zoom tonight is you're going to go watch that training, okay? And then once you watch that training and you reach out to your upline and say, I watched that training, now what? They're going to add you to our team page. Some of you are already there, and that's okay. But if you haven't yet, watch the training tonight, and then you're going to go to our team page. Our team page is One Team, One Dream. What do we do on our team page? So I'm going to do a quick rundown, and Shauna, you can go ahead and chime in if you want to. But we do something called the Core 4. So if you wake up every morning, you're like, what should I do for my business today? I don't know what I should do. You're going to find a Core 4 checklist, and it's going to tell you the 4 things that you should do every day for your business. It doesn't mean that you work 6 hours on your business. Some of these core 4 things can be done in 30 minutes, 1 hour. Depends on how much money you want to make, honestly, how much time you spend on your core 4. But we have a system for you that is in place every single day. We also are going to give you guys post tasks. So if you're stumped on what do I post? Where do I post? We go in there and we do a task for you where you can copy it, you can paste it, you can save an image. We tell you to go grab, if you, once you get your Skinny Brew coffee packs, we'll say like, take a picture of that and go post it and give you the verbiage and the wording. We just ask that you change up the wording so we're not all posting the same exact thing, right? Make sure, this is most important, that you guys turn on your notifications for that group, because you want to make sure, because when you add yourself to this group, you guys, Facebook picks your notifications. When you check it, it'll say highlights or something. So Facebook will go, oh, I think that's a highlight for Danny, or oh, I think that's a highlight for Maria. And you're like, no, I want to see it all. So you have to physically go into settings and change your notifications to see all notifications. That's really important, or you're going to miss out.
And that's group specific, so that way you can specifically turn on all post notifications for One Team, One Dream, because you want to make sure, no matter what, you want to make sure you're at least checking that team page at least twice a day, because things get, we get it, life gets busy, but as things are popping up, like I know for me, I put things in my phone, but if I didn't and I don't get that alert, I'm like, oh, totally forgot. And we're posting stuff all day. And also as leaders, we're going to be going live daily. So you're going to be getting like little mini trainings. And if you miss those little mini trainings, you might not be able to find it again because of the way Facebook works.
The other thing you have to do with the group is sometimes you'll go to our group, you guys, and if you don't pull down on the screen to refresh it, you won't see what's new. It's really crazy. The other thing is Facebook also decides what you're going to see first on our group. So you'll see to the right, and we'll play with it a little bit if you can't figure it out, but when you go to the group, you'll see to the right, it'll say sort, very small, very small. It'll say sort, and you'll click that and it will show new posts, but it'll show what they think you want to see. I love Facebook, but sometimes it's like, can I be in control of what I see? Like, can I pick what I want? So make sure you're refreshing the page when you go to it. Make sure you're sorting it if you can find it to see new posts and new things. And then also, I see like Guadalupe just said, that's why I don't get any notifications, because she didn't turn that on, because you don't know. And then Sandra asked if we can post everything so Androids can see it. I have an iPhone, and so I just copy and paste, girl. So what I suggest is if you can't see it on your Android, go to a computer or desktop, a laptop, and go and check the team pages that way. So, or you guys can all get iPhones like me, because that's what I use. I know, team Facebook, team iPhone. Lastly, you guys, we need you guys to be present. So what I mean by that is when you are in our team page, like what you see, heart what you see, ask questions on what you see. If you have a team, if you have one person or 20 people, tag them in it, make sure they see it. Engage. Tell us what you like. If you guys like that we're doing these post tasks, tell us, so we'll keep doing them. If you like the live training that we did for you, tell us, so we'll know that that worked for you. So what we do ask as a team is be present on our team page. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not a leader, so I can't comment, or I can't, like this. No, we want everybody. We want every post in there to get all the likes, all the comments, all the questions. There's no question that is silly. We may tell you where to find the answer instead of giving it to you right away. That way you can duplicate that later on, right? But just be as present as possible on our team page. Yeah, so Shauna, if you have anything to chime in on that, we'll go ahead and move on.
Yeah, I was going through kind of notifications, like, so that way I can tell people what to say. So basically the little arrow under One Team, One Dream, you're going to click that to the, no, wait, hold on. You're going to, I just had it. You're going to basically go into the One Team, One Dream. You're going to go into the little star at the top, and it's going to pop up like a tool thing or whatever, and it's going to be group settings. So you want to make sure you're adjusting those group settings and you're turning everything on. I don't know why it would be specific to iPhone or Android, because Facebook should be universal.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It might be just your phone, or the app, or maybe your app needs to be updated or something. Yeah.
I will say this. It was my app needed to be updated because I wasn't seeing videos. The other, like, for
and
a little
Ashley
while.
Harmon just said that she has an Android and she sees everything. So it could just be the phone or the app. So Heather Almeida, which is Double Diamond Leader, she gave a great tip that I'm so glad you said. If you're ever in our team page and you're trying to find something specific, once you're in the team page, there's a search bar at the top. You type in a keyword and you'll find it. So let's say you want to know if there's anything in there at all about Skinny Brew. Say you're looking for a picture or a post or something about Skinny Brew. You literally could type in Skinny Brew at the top of our team page, and every post that has the word Skinny Brew in it is going to pop up for you. I'm so glad you brought that up, because that is a feature that is not used enough. So great tip there. Okay, so we're going to kind of go on to the next thing. We only have about 2 more topics, and then we're going to close it out for you guys. The next one is getting your mind right for this business. One thing that you will get from the very beginning, and one thing that is, you got to have a decision right now to make. Are you gonna go all in, or are you going to let the naysayers turn you away? So you guys are gonna have to start getting used to the no's and the ignoring, or even some of the nasty comments, the negative comments, okay? Because it's going to happen. I've had more people so excited to join my team that literally quit within weeks or days because they got somebody that didn't believe in them, somebody that was mean, negative. And the thing I want to ask you guys is, those people, and some are very dear to your heart, but those people, do those people pay your bills? When those people say, oh, that's a pyramid scheme, or oh my gosh, that scam, that's just a scam. Those people that are saying that is making you decide if you're going to keep going or not. Does that person actually pay your bills? So I want you to put that in your head right now. When you get a negative comment, and ignore, a naysayer, a skeptic, or what we sometimes call them, haters, that just don't understand this business model, are you going to let them decide your future with this opportunity? Okay. Do you have anything, Shauna, do you want to touch on the no's, the naysayers, the negativity that will happen that I still get 7 years later, you guys, 7 years later, I'll get somebody that's like, oh, that's just a pyramid scheme. And I'm like, what? We have answers for this, you guys, by the way, and we don't have to go into it right now. But when I hear somebody say it's a pyramid scheme, I just laugh because I'm like, number one, those are illegal. Okay. And if this was a pyramid scheme, okay, then the person at the very top would always make more money, okay, than I would. Truth is, my new distributor, Lisa, that just signed up, she could go all in and reach the top of the company before I do, and she'll make more money than me. If this was a pyramid, that would never happen. Okay, so that's just right now some belief for you guys that the person at the bottom can make more money at the top. A pyramid scheme is the opposite. So right there, when somebody says that, now you have a little boost of confidence to go, you don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, you don't even know. So Shauna, I don't know if she's gonna, we'll come back to you, Shauna, if you have something to say.
Oh, I'm muted. I'm freaking muted. I'm sitting here talking and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. That honestly, you guys, that just means that they don't understand the business model. One of my favorite things to ask them is, oh my God, is Tupperware a pyramid scheme? Because everyone knows Tupperware. Everyone's mom did it. Or Avon. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, it's the same business model. They've just been around 100 years. We've been around 19. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things and people are always just like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? I always have them answer me. It just means that they don't understand the business model. Direct sales, you guys, has been around since the beginning of time. That's just it. And I've been in sales and marketing forever. And guess what? You could be in real estate. You could be in the bar industry. You could be in pretty much any industry. And you're going to have sales teams that the people make money off of their team's gross sales. It all works the same way. So no, it's not a pyramid scheme. So we're talking about mindset, you guys. You got to go for no. It's a numbers game. It's totally a numbers game. And trust me, all of us get no's. I actually, I have told this story before. I had found out that my own sister, my sister-in-law, had unfollowed me on Instagram for a little while. And the only way I knew about it is because I remember there was one thing that I knew, like hands down, I had posted it and it had nothing to do with the business. And I was like, oh my God, me and my sister-in-law talk about this all the time. And I thought for sure she'd be the first person to comment on one of my stories. And like literally it was like crickets. And I was like, hey, a couple days went by, I went and looked. Guess what? She had unfollowed me on my Instagram. And so did my sister. And I was just like, huh. And do you think it hurt my feelings? No, I was just like, okay, they don't want to see my business posts anymore. And you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm not like super spammy. And so I didn't even take offense to it. But guess what? They realized what happened and what they had done. And now they both follow me again. But I didn't let it get to me. Trust me. I think that the misconception too is that, you know, you get those first couple no's and then all of a sudden you spiral out of control and it's like, oh, this didn't work for me. Guess what, you guys? There are millions of people in this world outside of your little bubble. And guess what? It's a numbers game. You got to go for no. The more no's you get, the closer you get to a yes. And I promise you, we all get the same exact thing that you do. But when your mind gets right, and that's what we're going to work on, and that's what we're going to teach you guys, is that, you know, once you have that belief system in your company, you guys, and in your products, there's not a single person in this world that can tell me that my business or like my products are not the most amazing products ever. Because I know I'm so passionate about them and no one can tell me no. And if they do, I feel bad for them. I really do. I do. I'm like, oh, you have no idea what you're missing because this is the bomb. Like, okay, all right, girl, you're going to come around. I'm telling you.
Yes. So to kind of finish up with mindset a little bit, you guys, is you're going to hear us talking a lot about the fact that we like to journal. We do personal development. We dream big, because when I first started this business, I didn't know how to dream big. I didn't even know what that meant. I thought it was just like, I thought it was okay to just rent for the rest of your life and live paycheck to paycheck. Only rich people and famous people and doctors could buy their dream home somewhere, right? I mean, like that was my mindset. And when I started to really open up to this business and this opportunity and show up to all the trainings and the meetings and things like that, I was like, wow, like she's just a regular chick like me. I mean, the girl that signed me up, you guys, was on welfare. She went negative in her bank account to join this business, single mom of 2 kids. She was a hairstylist. You guys, she lives in Colorado now and they're building their dream home, their $1 million dream home. She hit the Millionaires Club last year in this business. You guys, I was like, there's no way. Like, are you like selling these products can do that? And you guys, it can. It's crazy. And I know some of you guys can't wrap your head around that, but what you're going to hear from us a lot is dreaming big. And that dreaming big, you guys, for me was just getting through those gates at Disneyland. It wasn't the dream house. It wasn't paying off debt.
Mhm.
It was just getting through the gates at Disneyland. I don't know why it makes me want to cry, but that was my dreaming big. So what does your dreaming big look like? It could be the great big things, or it could be just getting through those gates at Disneyland, or it could be getting a new car. Maybe your car breaks down left and right. Maybe you can't even afford to put new tires on your car. Maybe you're dreaming big right now for new tires on your car, to be able to buy groceries without worrying, to buy diapers, all those things, you guys. So when I say dream big, it doesn't need to be the dream home yet, but what I want you guys to do is be ready to just start brain dumping in a journal. I am statements. We're going to go over those through the next few weeks and get a system for you guys to do that daily. And with that being said, we're going to start trying to implement systems, because system beats talent. You could be like the best salesperson on your team for your job, but if you don't have a system, like, system beats talent. So we're going to start implementing just some structures and systems, because we hear from a lot of people like, I'm not organized, or I feel kind of chaotic. I don't know where to start. That's where we're going to, and you guys, Shauna has said this to me before. This business is like personal development with a paycheck. So it's going to help you this business is going to help you be a better wife, or a mom, or a friend, or a person in general. So just be prepared for that. It's more than just selling coffee. It's more than just drinking your greens and drinking your celery. It's so much more than that. Be excited. Be super excited. You may not have any clue what you're doing, but one thing I did learn a long time ago is, I always forget it when I go to say it. Help me, Shauna.
Oh, what are we talking about? Like journaling, brain dumping?
No. Knowledge on, what is it?
Knowledge on fire
is better than knowledge on ice.
Ignorance on fire.
Yes.
Thank you. God, I was on a roll too.
I said ignorance on fire. I was ignorance on fire when I joined. I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew was the freaking wrap worked. No one could tell me it didn't work. You know, want to know why, you guys? I used it on my back fat, my bra fat. And my husband, I remember coming home the day that my enroller wrapped me, and I had this wrap sticking out of the back of my bra, and I was changing. My husband was like, what in the world are you wearing? Like, what even is that? And then a couple days later, he's like, hey, your back looks like really good. I was like, I know. That's why I became a customer. And you know what I mean? It took about 2 months, and then I ended up becoming a distributor, you guys. And literally, like, the history is, here we are 7 years later, you know what I mean? And, you know, here I am, a double diamond leader with the company, you guys. These, again, I know you can't wrap your brain around a $15,000 bonus or a $10,000 bonus, but you guys, you know what? It's literally just listen to your upline, be coachable, believe in what we say when we say, like, this is possible. Believe when we say, like, hey, girl, just plug in. Look it, I tell my girls all the time, if you're not bugging me, if I don't hear from you every single day, multiple times a day, I don't think you want it. I don't think you want this business. And I still get from girls that have been with me like over a year, like, oh, I'm sorry to bug you. I'm like, don't tell me sorry to bug me. Like, I want you to bug me. If I don't hear from you, if you're not bugging me, I don't know that you want it, especially with you as a newbie. We don't expect you to know anything. We're just trying to lay out the parameters. Your enroller is the person that's going to guide you and hold your hand. So if you're not up her butt, if you're not asking her with every single conversation, what do I say to this person? What do I say? You know, if you're not asking me every single conversation, I don't think you want it. I have a girl who's on here right now in 3 days, high risk pregnancy, literally in urgent care, high blood pressure, everything. She made like almost $400 in 3 days, you guys, in coffee cash, because she was up my butt all day, every day. She was like, I have this person, what do I say? I have this person, what do I say? And we were just going back and forth. And it literally just takes you doing that in the beginning. You know, back in the day, we had home parties. So what I would do is my enroller came to my first couple of home parties. I listened to her over and over and over again, give this presentation. And by like the third time, I was like, okay, girl, I got this, right? We don't have that luxury right now. And we're all technology. So unless we have us going back and forth on a phone. What do I say now? What do I say now? You're not going to get it, and you're not going to know what you're doing. So just please plug in. Please be coachable. You know what I mean? Even if you are in this industry, be coachable and knowing that this is something a little different and you're going to need someone's help to tell you what to do.
Yep.
And that's it. And I want to touch on mindset a little bit. This is like a little journal. Actually, Heather bought this one for me. It's just a little journal. It doesn't have to be super special. And let me tell you guys, if you would have told me when I joined this business, personal development and journaling or whatever, I'd be like, oh God, like Dear Diary and like self-help, like that's lame. You know, and I genuinely would have been like, okay, hokey pokey, whatever. You know what I mean? But I am so obsessed with podcasts. I'm so obsessed with personal development. You guys, journaling is something that I still struggle with 7 years in. But you know what? Just get out a notebook and literally brain dump. Brain dump. Just brain dump. You know what I mean? Especially with these times, this is what we need right now. You need to have a strong mind. You need to be able to brain dump. And when I say brain dump, just whatever's on your mind, put it on paper. You know, it could be like, I'm stuck at home. This is crazy. The kids are killing me. But you know what? I have this business and I'm working and, you know, it just brain dump. And when you get it out, I promise it's like almost taking a deep breath, right? Mm-hmm. And then you start getting into the I ams. I am a leader. I am strong. I do believe I have the power, right? You're really great with the journaling stuff. But I really feel like, you know, once you get it, it's like anything, you guys. It's like riding a bike. It's like right now my son's in kindergarten. We're learning ABCs, right? You know, a lot of you are homeschooling your kids. It's repetitive. So you're not going to learn it unless you're coachable, unless you ask questions, and unless you just do it. Trust me, we are no better than the girl who joined yesterday. Girl, if you're out there and you joined yesterday, I want you to look at me right now, put down whatever you're doing, and I want you to look at the screen right now. And trust me, I did not get this when I first joined this business. Me, Heather, your leaders, your upline, we are no better than you. We just have never given up, and we've done it a little longer, and we've done it a little more. We still don't have all the answers. We still don't know everything. But you can make the decision today. Oh my God, I pray for the day that someone's looking at my face right now that's on my team that I personally enrolled or one of my girls enrolled and said, I'm going to make more money than you, girl. I'm going to do it. I'm going to surpass you. I'm going triple diamond VIP. I'm making $10,000 a month. I'm going to be like, I'm going to cheer you on, girl. Let's go every step of the way. I'm going to help you to my best of my knowledge every step of the way. Just please know that. We've just been doing this longer. We are no better than you. We are all equal in this. And we want to help you every step of the way. Because I know when I go into my e-suite and I see how many distributors are in my downline, I can tell you whose lives I've changed just by introducing them to this business. And that is a feeling that you cannot replace. And that is a feeling that even if you have 1, 2, 3 people on your team right now, and they have made some money that has helped them in some way, shape, or form, it gets infectious. It gets addicting, that I just want to help every person. We have a girl on here right now that are down 30 pounds, 60 pounds, 100 plus pounds. You don't think that's life-changing, you guys? You don't think that's life-changing? From introducing them to an incredible product and an incredible company. So just know we're all in this together. Just know that.
Yes. Woo! That was so good. It gave me chills. Yes, go ahead, Gina.
That was awesome. I just want to touch on one thing that Sean was like, yes, we're all equal on this. And I know she talked on the nose. She said, go for the nose. I do Power Hour every morning. There's like 3 or 4 ambassador diamonds on that Power Hour. And yet, just she's like, they get no's all the time. And one lady was like, no, I don't want your stupid keto products. And we just laughed it off and just feel like it happens to all of us. They get the no's, they get the Karens, they get all the negative Nancy's. It happens to all of us. You just got to learn to laugh it out and be like, all right, next, what's going on? So just so you guys know, we're all experiencing all those people.
Gina, can you tell the team, since this is a brand new distributor training, how much is an average that an ambassador makes? So as they're hearing you say 4 ambassadors on that Zoom, what is their average they're making?
The average is $33,000 a month for an ambassador diamond. So top of the company. Thank you.
And let me tell you, I have been on many ambassador Zooms and trainings, and they're just normal people, guys. You know, we've been to leadership retreats, we've roomed with ambassadors and presidentials, and they're just normal people, guys. And I, you know, one of our dear friends, Brittany Cromwell, she's a presidential diamond, average of 17 plus $1,000 a month. I know her team is rocking it. There's no way that girl only makes 17,000 a month. She literally was like, I love you so much. I thought that you were an ambassador already. You know so much more than I do. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. And she was just like, I'm just a mom. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't give up. You know what I mean? And that was, it just gave me the chills right now. That was the first person that literally was like, I don't know what I'm doing, girl. I'm just not giving up. I'm fighting for what I want. And I'm learning as I go. You know what I mean? And so all you have to do is just listen to what we're saying and know that we mean it from the bottoms of our heart. Is like, if you are coachable and if you just listen, and if your immediate upline just joined and they kind of really don't know what's going on, reach up to us. We will help you. Okay. Really what it is just setting that goal, believing in yourself.
Oh, she muted herself.
I muted myself.
Well, no, we heard most of it.
Okay. Jesus. I'm like, what did I do? But just know that just from the bottoms of our heart, because we've been doing this longer and we've had people that we like looked up to and thought it was so impossible to get there, have looked me straight in the eye and be like, girl, I'm no different than you. Trust me, when I met you, I thought, I had like 4 people at our last leadership retreat was like, what's your rank? Girl, I totally thought you were an ambassador. And I was just like, what? Like, they were like, so what are you waiting for? Like, go do it. Like,
Yes.
I'm not any better than you. Like,
Yep.
I'm learning from you this weekend. And I'm like, me? Are you sure? You know what I mean? So it's just having the belief system and literally never giving up, you guys. Just never giving up. Just know that when we're coming to you and we're telling you these things, we genuinely mean it because we've just been doing this longer. That's it.
Yep.
That's all.
I hope you guys have the chills right now. I hope you guys are like, whoa, like, is this possible? It is, you guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to finish up this Zoom, but I'm going to just kind of give you guys some insight of what to expect these next few days, and even longer if you, I'm going to mute everybody. Even longer if you plan on staying with us for a long time. I mean, who's ready to stick around for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 20 years? If it takes you 10 years to make $1 million, is it worth staying for $10 or $10? Is it worth staying for 10 years or more? If it takes you 10 years to make $1 million, and it's going to take you less if you guys like get working quick. So what we do, you guys, we have something called power hours, and those are on this right here, Zoom. So what a power hour is, we have them, we're going to kind of, leading up to this week, we have multiple. We're going to lessen them and do more lives. But what a power hour is, you are going to hop on here like you're doing right now. We're going to give you guys tasks. So I'm asking you guys this right now, and we're going to be being a little bit more strict and being a little more, we're going to implement this more. When you show up to a power hour with us, we ask that you are showing up to work. We're asking that you're showing up to work, not just have us on in the background, not do the dishes and have it on. You're showing up to work. If you can't show up to work, but you want to hear what's going on, keep your video off and keep yourself muted if you want to just listen in. But if you want to work with us, then we will be doing these daily. We post the times. They're already posted on our team page. Once again, please stay muted. If you have a question, you can put it in the chat room. If you're doing something that's super distracting, like if you're right now, like almost all of you are like all in right now listening and doing the stuff, turn your video on. If you're doing the dishes, if you're grocery shopping, if you're not being able to work right now, keep your video off. It's just super distracting. Make sure that you guys are doing the tasks that we give. We're going to be very specific on the tasks, so you guys are going to get lots of information. What I ask is, if you don't know something, please ask in the chat room, because I had that question before. Heather Heaps had that question before. Gina had that question before. And if everybody is too scared to ask the question, then closed mouths don't get fed, right? So no question is dumb. Every answer we have for you guys, and if we don't have the answer, we will get it for you. We're going to focus on that core 4. We're going to focus on something called host to post, which tomorrow night, Gina McLaughlin, one of the leaders of the team, she will be hosting a training tomorrow night on host to post. It's basically a way for our people on Facebook to refer their friends and family to us. And it's super amazing. So you'll hear us talk about HAP, host to post a lot. And then lastly, before we close off, you guys, your social media, go take a look at your profile picture right now. What does it look like? Is it a picture of you? If it's not a picture of you, put a picture of you. Let people know who they're dealing with, who they're going into business with, or who they're buying products from. Make sure you guys have a picture of yourself. If you don't have a fresh, beautiful picture of you, then take an old one and make an effort to try to get a picture on there at some point. Make sure you have a good, clean picture of yourself on your Facebook, your Instagram. Let's not do the negativity, okay? We heard this today. People can turn on the news and see all the craziness going on in the world. Be the light for people instead of adding to the negativity and the craziness, okay? So watch what you're posting on social, and just make it clean. Like, go to your Facebook and go, God, would I buy from myself? Go look at your profile and go, would I join her team? Like, kind of have that moment with yourself. So your homework tonight, you guys, is to go and do thelivinglegendary.com. If it's too late for some of you East Coasters and you don't want to stay up, then get up early tomorrow and do it tomorrow morning. And then do some journaling tonight. Even if you don't have a notebook, you guys, maybe go on your phone, find an old notebook, and you guys brain dump. And also, you guys, I started telling you what my dreaming big was. What is your dream big? Go like small and go big or go home. Like, write it all out and just kind of feel really good. If your husband's laying in bed next to you, or your kids are with you and they're like, Mom, what are you doing? Or what are you doing? Go, let's talk about what we want to do, like in the next year or in the next 6 months or in the next 5 years. Like, do it together. And then to kind of close it out, we will have a power hour tonight at 9 p.m., which is in 2 hours, if you guys want to hop on with us and do that tonight. And then we also will have one tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with myself, and we have all that posted. So that's it, you guys. I am super excited. We pretty much had 45 people on this Zoom almost the whole time. That is amazing. I hope you guys took good notes. Reach out, let us know if you have any questions. Go get on that team page, ask questions, like, comment, be present, and shout out to the world what you guys just did. Be proud of what you just joined, and let's get it done, you guys. Welcome, and thank you so much for being on. Have a good night, you guys.